Hello there everybody, my name is ONI, and what you're watching here is the cook-off between Jocool and Markle. Now, as we see here, Jocool is preparing all of his ingredients on the table. The first step for Jocool is to put everything that is a dry ingredient in this bowl. If he doesn't put it in this bowl, then it's not a dry ingredient, and that will not be good. After he's shaken those ingredients out, he adds more, because apparently he didn't have enough. Now, he adds the butter into a different bowl. This bowl is more important because this is where you put the sugar later on. Don't mind the bananas there, they are not part of the recipe. Now he's using the easy blender because mixing this all by himself with hand would be annoying. Look at that, wonderful. Now he adds the egg. It is very crucial that he adds the egg and not the bananas, otherwise it's not egg. And now it's the milk. The milk has to be added with a certain amount, otherwise it's too much. And now it's the vanilla, I assume. And finally, he rolls out all of his dough to later be put in plastic, because the dough has to go into the plastic, otherwise there is no dough in the plastic, and that is not how you make cookies. Finally, he rolls the dough out after he puts it in the plastic, but he has to take off the plastic first, otherwise you get plastic in your dough. And now he has two sizes, big ones and small ones. It is very important that he separates the big ones and small ones. Finally, he starts to make the icing. He needs this and that. And finally, water. Now it's very important that the icing becomes icing, otherwise it will become a chemical reaction that will explode in your house, and that's not good. Look at those cookies, wonderful. They're perfectly round. He puts them away and brings in the smaller ones. Now you see him cutting holes in the smaller ones. These aren't holes, but actually pattern, which he's later gonna fill up with chocolate, which we didn't see him make. But how can you fill up chocolate? It's chocolate. Chocolate is great. Everybody knows how to do chocolate. And after they baked, it looked like this. And it's time to fill in the chocolate on these small ones. As you can see, he's using a plastic bag to fill in the chocolate, and he is being very perfect. After finishing up the smaller ones, he moves on to the big ones, which are using white icing, the one we saw him make earlier. Now he's doing the exact same pattern on both of them, and gorgeous, look at that. As you can see, he also did an extra one with the Team Canoe logo. Now, the only way Markle is going to be able to win is to pull out something out of the ordinary. And I don't think he's able to do it, but let's find out. So as we see here on Markle's end, he's not going to be making the dough, he's going to use pre-made. Now normally this would be considered cheating, but we don't care. Now you will look at this and wonder why he's only using one hand and not putting down a camera. But here's the thing, Markle was never born with two hands. His other hand always had a camera on it, so it's always going to be stuck like that. Luckily, it's also a scissor. Now this will work, because scissors are actually sharp, unlike hands. The cookie dough is fighting against him, but it seems like he has the upper hand. He ripped up a small wound on the dough man. Rest in peace. Now he's looking at the instructions to see if there was a different way to open this up, but there wasn't, so he put out a knife. Now it looks like here he was using the cup out of frustration, but that's not true. This is actually a very ancient trick of making cookies flat. As you can see here, Markle has perfected it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, just 11. Now it's finally time for him to bake them. He puts them in the oven and then closes it. Thumbs up. Now those cookies are baking in the oven, as cookies tend to do. He takes them out and it's finally time to test if they're done. They're not. Back in the oven they go for another 5 minutes. Takes them back out, checks again. Still not done. Another 5 minutes. One more time. Another 5 minutes. Now they should be done. Look at those wonderful cookies. They are perfect. Except for this one. Now unlike Jocool, he has a much smaller tip, so the pattern will be much harder to draw. But he can do it, because he is Markle. And here we have the final result. Now this is a very close race, but I think Markle is the winner because of this one. Look at that cookie. It's still happy despite being destroyed. And with that, I thank you for listening to my stupid rambling. I've been ONI, and I will never do this again. Thank you for watching.